what happened to our stream? Are we back? Yeah, I don't know what happened. I have no idea. I just saw a blank screen. Let's see. Nobody. Hold on. Oh, where is everybody? I'm back. Okay, who? 32. It cut off. Yeah, it did. I don't know what happened. So I don't know. Me too. It was me. I just hopped back on. I know scripture, Proverbs 22:6, train up a child. That is one freedom that I am grateful for homeschooling. And because, you know, when you public school, uh, the children, you may train them at home, but they're being influenced at school. So I am grateful for the freedom of being able to live this. And this is what I started this chat with. This is my biggest freedom. Compass. Hi. I switched devices to get the stream back. Okay. Like I said, if it shuts down again, I will just come right back. And if for some reason I'll just type in, you know, whatever message if I can't get back on immediately. But I don't know what happened. Vicky says, MochaMommy7. I'm not sure if I thank you for speaking with my friend the other day regarding her son. You did. Thank you. And she was here a little while ago, early in the chat. She said she was going to make dinner, but we had a very nice conversation this afternoon on the phone. So, yeah, I am happy that you shared and introduced her. So, just beautiful spirits. I am pulling and praying for them. Boy, so today is Thursday, and my son is has been discharged. So that's the little update on him. So continue to keep us in thought and prayer, and I'm hopeful. We're hopeful. We have a lot of avenues to explore in the way of support. So I think we're heading in the right direction this time. Oh my goodness. To sit here with this little bump. So who else? I don't know. Is there test? I know there are many, many things I probably haven't even touched on yet, but share with me, share with us, what are your homeschool freedoms and the benefits that you have gained, um, drawbacks. You know, some may feel that it's difficult being with children 24/7. So that could be a drawback. Okay, I see the back line. Yeah, I have to remember to watch just to make sure I'm live. But yeah, some people may see it as a drawback because they're used to their freedom and then having to be home with the children 24/7. It's a bit of an adjustment period. Bidding on eBay homeschool book, I'm sweating bullets right now. Others are bidding too. Okay, let me tell you what. Pick your highest amount that you can pay and put that in there. Stop that bidding. Seriously, just that's what I do. Something that may be worth $10, I'll put in $30. It'll stop the bidding. And obviously, I won't pay $30 for it. But if I do, of course, I'm gonna have the $30. But yeah, what are you trying to get? That's am I? No, I'm not bidding on anything. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not bidding on anything. I'm upset with my mailman though. I have been waiting for something since Saturday. It came, and we were not here early in the morning, and he came right after we left, and I got the delivery slip, and um, I put it back in the thing in the box for redeliver Monday, and he didn't take it. And I spoke to him Tuesday. I said, "Did you get the?" Oh, I didn't get it. I'll get it. I'll deliver it. Here it is Thursday. I checked the mail thinking, okay, I thought yesterday. I'm getting excited and nothing. And I get another redeliver slip. I said, you know that I gotta go, and I went online and just asked for it to be redelivered tomorrow. So, but yeah, I'm upset because that's not cool. And he lost one of my packages. It was marked delivered, and it never showed up. And I'm just not. I can't find it. I'm so hurt. I had to vlog that. Yeah, I might. Vicky says I might have it. Need to get rid of it. A lot of stuff. Face it. Yeah, I can't tell. See, that's the reason why when I vlog and I show you guys eBay, it's like 3 weeks later because I can't show you what I'm trying to get. Because then everybody else try to go and outbid me. So, and then when I tell you guys stuff, I'm like, oh man, maybe I shouldn't share, because then everybody's gonna be bidding on that stuff. But no, not really. I love being able to get up and go and not have to alert anyone. I have no time for myself. Yeah, yes, I totally agree. The time that you have is borrowed. You know, you have to make the time. Seriously, make the time for yourself. But you know, they grow up. They're only small for so long, and they grow up, and you're gonna have all the time in the world to clean your house, and there won't be any fingerprints to wipe off the mirrors and computer screens, and we'll just be twiddling our fingers. So I do appreciate um, having a little time sometimes. Come says we have appreciated the freedom to adjust our schedules, vacations, etc. around my husband's work schedule. Plus, we often get to enjoy vacations and down seasons, so less crowd and more interaction. Yes, Vicky says, LOL, no, I would not do that. Um, Jewel, another kind, not many children around that we would like our son to associate with. Vicky said, wow, it's cutthroat. Yes, it is. Faith, what you been on, Faith? Oh, boy. I've never bought anything homeschool curriculum. It's expensive. You know what it is? And I just noticed the more I talked about eBay, uh, I see a lot. But right now, eBay is a buyer's market. It Get to know people, talk to them, especially if they are selling more than one thing. Make a deal with them. But yeah, things have gotten a lot more expensive, and yeah, the one thing I don't do is the Facebook groups. The stuff is way overpriced. I mean, I know it's homeschool, but it's astronomical just because it's homeschool. Um, yes, it is. I have found a lot at garage sales, even Goodwill, Salvation Army stores. Vicky says, yes, those are the best places. That's where I found the majority of everything for really cheap. Mm, She says, I understand that, but a long time seems to be so far off. I wouldn't change a thing, though. Yeah. Yep, it is so far off. It is indeed. But I think those good days outweigh the bad days, is what it comes down to. Vicky said, that's why I hoard mine, I guess. Yeah. Faith, if I win, I will tell you all. That's okay. I'm probably bidding over you, Faith. Vicky said, because I know that most of what I have, I got for such a good price. I have stuff I bought 20 years ago when the older kids were home. Yeah. Vicky says, I was in the market last year for hooked on phonics, found a complete set at a consignment sale for $9. Yes, yes. I see them all the time when I'm on eBay. And see, I know everybody is on Amazon. I started on Amazon. I prefer eBay because I'm always looking for old school. And plus on Amazon, you can't negotiate. On eBay, you can negotiate. But also, a lot of people don't realize that the things that they're buying on Amazon are also listed on eBay. It's the same sellers. So you may think you're getting it from Amazon because you just went to Amazon, but you're actually buying it through eBay. When illness compasses when wait, Vicky, I need to get with you. You're finding deals, Jewel says. When illness is running through a big family, it can mean a lot of missed school days. Yes, in public school. Been dealing with a virus and been stressed for the last 3 weeks, and we are able to work around. Yes, that's a big one. That's what I talked about earlier. We don't have unwanted illnesses. Yeah, I think my kids have had one cold. We were sick in November, and that was it. A little bit of something in February, but we haven't been sick in forever. Oh, well, I love the deal. So true. Said submit to class. Yeah. And the one big thing is, the first week in school, you know, they send home homework for the parents. That alone just, yeah, no, I don't want to have to deal with that. I like my freedom. No. Yeah, they send you home with all this paperwork that you have to fill out and return. And by the time I have to tell them, you have to give me till the end of the week. You're not going to get this back in the morning because that's just too much paperwork. So, yeah, I don't miss that at all. Let's see. Submit to Christ on a brighter note. On my end, my 2-year-old started to read today. Wow, another freedom in homeschooling. Yay. No limits. I didn't think she was retaining information. Wow, but she is. Glory to God. That is good. A 2-year-old. That's awesome. Yeah, they are. It's amazing to see, especially the little ones. I say, you inspire me because a lot of mothers with children as young as yours will just sit in front of the TV and go on about their business. Yeah, that is good. The work, I see that you put in a lot of work with them. Oh my goodness. And I'm dealing with a little love right here. This little girl is getting heavy. Thank God we had a rough year, but we are making it. Wow, someone beat me by 20 cents. Oh man, don't you hate that? Oh, Faith, dang. I know the feeling. I really, oh my goodness, I know the feeling. She passed out. Yes, she did. They had some of my magic potion. So, yeah, she was due for a nap. So I had to just kind of, wow. Oh, well, I'm not overpaying, Faith. What was it, Faith? Another freedom in homeschooling is when it's 90 plus outside and you don't have to take them out. Yes. Or when it's pouring and you don't have to get up and take them out in the pouring rain. Because I know for us, when it rains, it pours. It's usually in the morning. I don't see how. I think on the first day of school this year, when school started, we had a storm that night. It was so bad. It was pouring buckets by the morning. I felt bad for everybody. It was flooded everywhere. I don't know how they even opened school. We had tornado warnings that morning. So yeah, and having to wait in the carpool line and all of that. That's not freedom. Yes, and we don't get up early just because we start off slow in the morning. Yes, yes. I don't feel the need to have to get up early. I have one child that, she goes to bed early and she would get up early, but I don't have to worry about them getting up. We can get up and start when we want. It was a rod and a staff. I was not wanting to pay too much. I just wanted to try it next year. How much was it going for? Yeah, I was looking at some rod and staff too. Um, yeah, I have seen a lot of stuff. This is like the time when everybody is turning over things and they're trying to get as much as they can. Too much, 49, yeah, because you can pay retail. Um, they're trying to get more because they're trying to get new material, and that's just not cool. I had shared on Instagram last month the stuff that I had stuck on the table to get rid of, and the shells, the cubes, and things like that. And it was the majority of the high school stuff and some preschool uh, resource books. Somebody, okay, there was a lot of inquiry and offer for the, everybody wanted the cubes and the shells and stuff like that. Somebody asked me for the whole 7th, 8th, 9th grade, everything I had, the shells and the cube, the 9 cube organizer. And I'm like, okay, I can tell you one, the biology textbook alone is like $65. She wanted so much stuff. And I said, okay, I'm just going to for the sake of not wanting to ship anything, but then just not try to pack it either, $100 for everything. And that's ridiculously low because that was easily $300 worth of curriculum. Do you know she had the nerve to tell me the curriculum alone was too much? I'm like, okay, well, how much? What were you looking to spend? You know, because I'm like, okay, I can give you a deal because I'm looking at other people in the group selling. Uh, what did I have? Oh, I can't even remember something that's very popular. But the teacher manual is they're selling it for $40. I was getting her the teacher manual and the student book for $30, and that was just that. But I had threw in everything else, and I just wanted to get rid of it. And she was like, and I thought, did you think I was just gonna give you this stuff? Now, if I wanted to give it to you, I would give it to you. But why would you ask me go through the trouble and hold everybody up? You know, I was given priority because she asked to take everything. So, in the end, guess what? I have everything. And I just have things that I'm going to end up just sending. So, you guys be on the lookout um, for some giveaways. So, yeah, just basic stuff that I don't, we've used already and we're not going to need it. But I'm just, yeah, some people are just trying to overprice stuff for no reason, or they have no knowledge of what the stuff, um, what you can get at retail for. Another treatment, our local schools have been in lockdown situations. Yes, several times this year. In more than 20 years, I have not had to stop school and get my children out of danger. Exactly. Exactly. So true. So true. I'm trying to think another one. We talked about illness, and illness could be anything. Um, Goodness, what is another one? Yeah, that lockdown, that's a big one. Hmm. Other children being influencers. Um, how about pedophile teachers? Yeah, we know who the teacher is. So that is a freedom. Um, Lord, boy, so cute. Ooh, I should try to move her. See if she really sleeps so I can go lay her now. I don't think she really sleeps yet. So, let's see. We talked about, I don't know if you all were here when I was talking about not being tied to the curriculum, in school, whether they are getting it or not, they still have to learn from that curriculum. There's no customization. So that's a slippery slope. Either they get it or they don't get it, and the teacher does not um, put that much emphasis on it because they're just working to test. So yeah, I'm just over 20 cents. Wow, that is insane. I would have been hurt. Um, you will, Faith. You'll get what you're looking for, and you'll get it at a much better price. That happens to me all the time. And majority of the times I get what I want, unless I'm just not paying too. I'm not like you said. You're not going to pay too much for it because I know what it's worth. I usually end up finding what I wanted, and it ends up being way cheaper, and then I get more, um, thrown in. So yeah, my mom, Jules says my mom had open heart surgery and a stroke last year, and homeschooling allowed me to move how I needed to move. I couldn't imagine how being able or having to deal with a bus and a school schedule. Yes, at a time like that, yes, things happen. So yeah, I definitely agree. Um, yes, I'm going to get it. Yes, definitely. But yeah, that's a big one, and that's how I feel with my situation with son. If I had them in school, it would be a mess because sometimes we're having therapy during, um, all times of the day. It's not always scheduled when we want it to. If he's not cooperating, we may have to go to wherever in the middle of the day, and I have to go get everybody. It's a hassle. It's a big hassle. It's a lot easier to have them at home. So everything I need takes place in home. We have his therapy. Everybody knows you have to come to the home. You will every now and then have to actually go to physical locations, and yeah, that's just a mess in itself. But if we had to get everybody from school, that would be a lot. I watched a video. One mom says she does not buy curriculum. Really interesting. I can box curriculum. That is okay. Yeah, I don't do the box because, like I said, I have to. It would have to be tailored, and it's just not worth it. I don't mind paying for something if I can just take it out of the box and use it. I would pay whatever amount, but I've not seen any curriculum that I could just do that. Everybody show things, and like I talked about, have a list of questions when you're watching reviews. Have your own questions, and if watch and see if you get those questions answered in that video. And yeah, it's too much tailoring. So I piece together what I do on my own. It doesn't take me that much time to do what I have to do. So I don't think we would fit a box. Even though I'm particular to certain makers, it's still not a box. It's just a tool. Faces. I'm assuming she makes her own. Yeah, possibly. Vicky, what math do you all use? We use what is it in front of me? Scott Forsman. We use the textbooks, school textbooks, and that's mainly what I used with the little ones, the older ones, and because you can find them, I haven't shared this one, but in the thrift stores and Goodwill, a dime a dozen. Okay. So, and yes, I looked at Matthew C. I looked at teaching textbooks, and I was going to move towards teaching textbooks for algebra, but trying to help my son, I figured out algebra, so I didn't need it. It's been nice chatting with you all, Jude says, but we're getting severe weather, so I have to get storm ready. Oh, yes, go get ready. Please pray we don't have any tornadoes. You be safe, sis. Hopefully, you all won't have any tornadoes touch down where you are. I know it's tornado season for us as well. Compass is Life of Fred did not work for us. Faye says, "Oh my God, be safe." Shalom, says Vicky. Um, and so yeah, we use our math book, and then we use manipulatives. So I do my own math. You see, um, what else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. We kind of stick with the same things. With the high schooler, it was Texas algebra, Texas geometry, Texas what did we use at middle school? Whatever it was for middle school, pre-algebra. So nothing from a particular company. Like I said, I was moving towards teaching textbooks because I just didn't get algebra. I didn't get math really past once we got into fractions. I was not very strong in math. Uh, I suffered from not this, dyscalculia. Nobody really explained anything, and I just didn't have that help. And it was a struggle. Do I hear thunder? I hear serious thunder. So, I was looking at teaching textbooks and trying to get into that. But the more I looked at it, and see, my girls were able to do it on their own, and they helped each other. My son, completely different. But I figured it out, and then I helped him. And I'm like, we don't need this. We don't need to put any money. We can keep using the books. He just became overwhelmed with looking at all the problems. So I just try to keep it simple. There are a lot of math programs out there. Yeah, I heard about Life of Fred. I was curious, but I don't think for us, I know some people say they use Life of Fred as their sole curriculum. I don't see that as being stable enough for us. My kids are too sharp. It's not enough. So I could use it as a supplement, but we couldn't use that as a spine. It's like I'm hearing serious thunder. Um, um, I also got, Vicky says, also got a teaching textbook with the CD for algebra for $10. Wow. If you all have a Rialana or Duck Duck Goose sale near you, you should check them out for their book selection alone. Wow. That is awesome. That's my kind of deal. Yeah, I was trying to get teaching textbooks for under 100 because after that, well, no, my price I set was $80. After that, I said I would just get it retail, and I have found several complete sets um, within my price range. So, yeah, definitely, that's a good $10. That's awesome. Is anybody doing conventions? My Vicky says my daughter-in-law is always looking for clothes and toys. I spend at least an hour looking through the books. Uh, Faye says, what else would I need with teaching textbook? It depends on the grade level. Just one CD and book. Yeah, it depends on the grade level. Because I know with the algebra, it's about 6 CDs, I think. So it depends on the grade level. And I did think about it like for third grade, but I'm just gonna stick with that second grade that I showed you guys. I'm just gonna stick with Scott's Wordsman. I don't have to. I think my kids, even if I'm stumbling, they can help me. I don't think I'll need anything that to where we need a teacher. It may be an option, but my kids are not. I mean, I know we can just use the workbook, but they're not even computer children. So I don't think they would even they would like it. We have that option with the ebook with the tutor. They prefer me to teach it to them. So we will just see once we get there, though. And then the other thing, the dad was also saying that they didn't need it teaching textbooks. He's a very mathy person, so uh, he would more or less teach them. Compass says we tried Life of Fred as an experiment one year, and after a few months, my kids were begging to go back to Majesty. It took us a long time to get back on track. Compass says my child that uses teaching textbooks uses the book only, not the CD. Yeah, I hear a lot like that. And see, that's a modification because it was designed for you to use both. So, yeah, I really, that's on the top of my list. If I were to pick something, it would be teaching textbooks. Faith, Vicky, what else is missing from your set? Compasses, love conventions, usually only do the curriculum fair. Yes, I can spend days looking at the curriculum. Yeah. Vicky says, I think it's the entire set. I have not unpacked all my school stuff yet. It had a textbook, CD set, and something else. Maybe the solutions manual. Yeah, the solutions manual. Compass says this year the schedule is already booked during the conventions. It's not as if I really need any curriculum. Yeah, I'm not going. I don't think we have one coming up on the 8th. I think it is. Yeah, it starts on the 8th. But I don't think I'm going. Vicky says maybe if it was not all the CDs, if some of them, I have 6 that go with it. Faye says I'll take it. Mm-hmm. Samantha Christ says I'm doing research this summer so I can be prepared for September. So I'm looking for simple and cheap curriculums. I'm going to inbox you, says Faith. But y'all making deals on here. Hey, I'm afraid to go to curriculum fair. Danger. Yeah, you have to basically just know what things are worth, know what you really need, have your list of where you normally purchase to see if you're actually getting a better deal. But the thing about fairs, going to the convention, you're able to put your hands on that material, and that's more valuable than watching a review. Because a lot of times you don't know why that person has chosen that curriculum, and probably it was, just like somebody that making their own, they chose it for a specific intent, and it might not be the same need as you have, but being able to go to put your hands on it and look through it and take the children, that's a better experience. Vicky says, I do not need any more stuff. Yeah, I have to say that all the time. I was looking for something today. I don't know what I was looking for, but oh, I know what I was looking for. We actually need books. I'm looking for books, not curriculum, reading books. I was just telling my daughter the other day a series that I haven't purchased yet that I did purchase for them when they were this age. So I need to get the Pennywicks. So yeah, I'm not looking for anything. I'm just books. Certified book hoarder. Do you think I should even look for a curriculum? My daughter's 5 and 3. Says submit to Christ. Excuse me. Oh, I will need it soon. That's a skill. It says submit to Christ. I have been using workbooks, Bible, and simple children's animal books, etc. What are their learning styles? If you're not able to, for a 3-year-old, I've shared curriculum. There are many resources, free resources on Teachers Pay Teachers, many that can suffice. There are lots of sites that you can get plenty of material, for a 5-year-old for free. I wouldn't put that much into it unless that child is uh, rapidly turning over information. You know, if you notice, I know you said she's reading already, so you kind of have to gauge there. You don't want to get something that's she's going to master next month. You want it to kind of grow with her. You want a challenge, so just be careful. You may even have to, for a 5-year-old, go to first grade. My 5-year-old started kindergarten. She's kind of still kindergarten, but she's also been doing first grade. And what I'm looking at for her is she just turned 5. So she's still acting like a 4-year-old. So, and, intellect wise, she can read, she can write, although she's, a developing writer. But it's those attitudes. So I just be careful with her. I don't, because I have the first grade stuff, I can give it to her, but I certainly wouldn't go buy anything. I would use everything free that I could. I think I just shared some stuff on Google, something downloadable from somebody. You can ask me after. I forgot whose site it was, but the stuff is completely free. Let me read this. Wendy Sammy says, um, nothing to do with homeschooling, but I cannot resist telling you how precious your daughters look, all sleeping on and around you. They seem to be very close to their mama. Yes, yeah. You see, they sleep anywhere. They just dropped and yeah, they're tired. Compass says the only thing more tempting than a curriculum fair is library book sales. Yeah. Vicky says I usually know well in advance what I'm interested in, and then I'm pretty patient. I just about cried when I found that Hooked on Phonics set, though. I had already been pricing a set. Yeah, I run across them all the time, and I'm just like, man, I just want to get on and tell you guys. And there's like $20, you know, $10. It's cheap. And I'm seeing, I was looking at a newer set because I wanted to see the readers. I'm looking at the readers in the set. And what I looked at was $70 for all of them, which I don't like that they're sold by set now. But yeah, $70. It's like, wow, that's a lot. Um, it surely is beautiful to watch. Oh, well, thank you, Wendy. Submit to Christ said one likes to learn, the other one does not. But we get through it because of must. Yeah. You know, like I said, for the little one, I wouldn't really put too much on it. You know, a lot of play. But for the older one, you want to make sure that she's being challenged, but make sure you're not going to buy something that she's going to outgrow in a month. Compass says libraries are purging classics on a regular basis. You have to sort through the junk to find the good stuff. Yes. If you just want to compare them, you might be able to get them from the library. Yes. Well, I just wanted to have a set for the readers. But I think we're good. We don't need them. We're good with our textbook. I feel more comfortable. I just thought if I ever found a cheap enough deal, I would just get it just to get it. Not that I needed it, but I like that our textbooks have a lot of the books have literature. They have actual books that we have, or some that we're going to get. But, yeah, the kids like to pick up the little simple books first before they grab a textbook. I just searched that teaching textbook and $10 is a steal. Yeah, it is a steal. I would gladly accept that offer. I checked them out before Vicky said, oh, I did not make an offer. Well, I was just saying that you can look and find deals anywhere, everywhere. Vicky says, sorry if I worded it wrong. Faith says, I can pay you via PayPal and whatever shipping costs. Vicky says, have faith. Okay, I thought you meant you were selling it. Okay, Faith. No, she's not selling it. Yeah, what is that behind me? No, I just bought it a few months ago. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't think you meant. Wow, they said. I didn't think you meant you were selling. Oh, oh my goodness. So, what's everybody cooking for dinner tonight? Not Pizza Hut. You know, I don't know. I forgot what I'm cooking. I don't know. I have no idea. Completely forgot. Probably, I have no idea, honestly. I hadn't thought about it. I have some, in mind, some yellow rice and vegetables, and I think they will be fine. Some salad. They have We do have some bruschetta chicken breast that I thought about tossing in, but that just depends on if they want it or not. But what, something simple, nothing elaborate. I need to finish packing up the kitchen. You are mostly vegetarian. Mostly, yeah, yeah, mostly. Meat for us, I will eat meat. What I can find good meat uh, once, twice, maybe a month, but nothing. It's not something that we do on a daily basis. No. So I've been on salads this week. I intended to make tuna salad. I haven't made it, and I usually just make up batches of tuna salad, and then I'll use it in well, actually just the tuna, and then if I want to add some noodles to it, then I'll add the macaroni noodles to it, or I'll do a spinach wrap, but just to have something prepared. And I will eat it if I have to eat that for lunch and for dinner and for lunch and for dinner. I just eat it till it's gone. I'm not that picky. As long as I'm eating, I'm fine. And the kids have just mainly been on sandwiches and spaghetti, burritos, something quick. I'm trying to kind of empty the freezer is almost empty, but empty everything and just start over. So I don't really want to go to the store yet. We have but a week and a couple days left. So yeah, I'm not trying to go to the store. Compass says daughter's making breakfast for dinner. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We have a lot of pancakes, and I don't have any frozen, so we're going to one day I'm going to do pancakes, ham and eggs, French toast. That's a good one. She's old enough and doesn't need my assistance. That's great. Vicky says I'd like to do breakfast for dinner. Yeah, we do breakfast for dinner. So, although when they do the pancakes, I will do salad because I don't do pancakes. So, that's the one modification. If anybody, I'm not a short order cook, but if anybody doesn't eat dinner or gets a different choice for dinner, it's me because I'm the one cooking. So everybody else, I mean, if they don't, I'll ask them what they want, and I usually accommodate, but I don't deviate. I said we had egg rolls in a skillet yesterday. He is not out. So, and that is our dinner. So I just love that baked chicken does sound good. But, yeah, the freedom to not have to make sure, you come home, it's a lot to have to pick up children from school and then have to deal with homework and then have to deal with dinner. Yeah, I just, I appreciate the freedom of being able to cook dinner, be flexible like that. I can cook when I want, not have to worry about my homework. We can work around that. I know one we didn't bring up. We said illnesses. Does anybody not vaccinate? And just, is that a freedom for you? Let me scroll up. I said, does anybody not vaccinate? And is that a freedom for you? Because I know some families these days still, some of the kids are vaxxed, some of them are partially vaxxed, some of them are not. So it's a mixture. Yes, some, yes, and no, some. I agree. Compass, yeah, I agree. So that's another freedom. Um, we vax slowly, yeah, yeah. Most definitely a freedom where I live. Um, what else I was going to say? I don't follow schedule. Says faith, yes. What about socialization? Vicky says, oh, okay, yes, definitely. I don't believe in the schedule they have. Yeah. Does anybody feel free of that socialization? They're not tied to those, your children having forced association relationships? Because there's no, these kids are not in school. They're not, most of them are not friends. It's all forced association. So that socialization issue is, it's a facade. For the vans, that's Vicky. Or for the vax. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the schedules that they have are not cool. Mm-mm. This native is getting restless. He's all the way asleep. Compass Rose Acre says we get a certain amount of force association through the extracurricular activities we do, and that's enough. Yes, definitely, definitely. Because then you have a choice. It's extracurricular, and if it just the kids are just too rough, you can always stop going. With school, the kids are still going to be in the same class unless you just take them out of school. So yeah, I get that. Definitely makes sense. Um, I know another freedom is knowing that my children are closer being home. We have more, like I talked about the experience of having those first with the children. They also experience, all of the first with their siblings. So they are closer. We lost, had one lose a tooth the other night that I shared on Instagram. Had she been in school, she might have lost it in school, and it wouldn't have made such a big buzz, with the kids in school. But with the siblings, it was a big deal. Everybody was excited, and then we're studying the tooth, and yeah, so they're a lot closer from being home. Compass Rose Acres says that in a lot of those situations, I can deal directly with the kids involved or speak to the parents as the problem arises. Yes, definitely. Vicky said they say that if you're homeschooled and quiet, you're unsocialized. If you go to public school, you're shy. Yeah, that's crazy. I just totally disagree with that. Unsocialized. What is unsocialized? You get more socialization than anything. In school, they are taught to sit down and be quiet and do not speak unless you're spoken to. So I don't know what kind of socializing that they're doing, but not much. Hmm. Hang on right there. Faith says, unfortunately, my kids can't play with our neighbors. I'll just leave that there. But they have a big yard and cousins, and we do playgrounds, field trips, looking to join a church. So, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, the neighbors' kids, they're the worst ones a lot of times. Vicky says, and I totally realized that I misused the word your and nobody shamed me. No, thanks, LOL. No, we're not shaming you at all. I see your, because I know you all are typing. Just the same as when I say something, I might stumble over it. But you all get it. There is no shame here. Yeah, you are. I know being a homeschool teacher, you know the difference. I'm trying to think. What is, let me look at this. I am going to do my best. We're at an hour and 3 minutes plus whatever. I think I was on, what, 20 minutes maybe? Oh, duh. It's been 2 hours because I came on at 3:30. So it's 5:35. I'm going to do my best to come on Sunday or Sunday chat. And I'm trying to set aside Sundays for women, not homeschool related, but us women. Does anybody have a topic that would be a good topic to talk about for Sunday chat? And that will actually be the last chat before I probably won't come back until I'm not losing internet. I'm just gonna be busy. Um, that's the good thing. I'm not losing internet. Um, I probably wouldn't come back on until the first after Sunday. But I do have something good coming up. I have collab coming up. So it'll be a collab live stream. So that'll be awesome. I'm excited. Topics are good. But yeah, I'm looking for a topic for a good woman's chat. And oh yeah, thank you for those of you that took the time to watch the, and it's still on the table, cloth menstrual pad stash video, comments. Hopefully I explained everything well enough. Somebody commented today that they were ordering something from Little B Creations. Awesome. Um, yeah, but thank you all for watching that that video. Like I said, it wasn't charging to my head. It's not that I didn't want to share. I just kind of I don't know, because I see so many videos. I didn't think there would be an interest like that. Yeah, I have to stop thinking that way. There's a lot of things that I think I could share and I don't share because I think there's no interest. But when somebody asks me, then I will share. So, um, let's see. Is everybody taking off for the summer? Says Vicky. No, we are in Texas. It is very hot. The majority of Texas homeschool families I know start in June because it's too hot to be outside. And then when everybody goes back to school, we come out of the house. So we're taking advantage. I'm waiting for June. We're going to. We didn't really stop. We transitioned already. We just kind of eased up because of the packing, but we're going full force. We're not taking any more off. Um, and we'll probably go until like I said, when school starts in August or something, and we can afford to take some time off because you homeschool every day of the week, every day of the year. You can afford to take off a week or two or five. Um, let's see. We've had weeks off with the move. Need to get back at it soon. Yes. Compass says mine would be the sassy kid who would ask her, "Don't you?" Vicky says, "Oh yeah, I love that video. I watched it all, even though I'm out of that stage." Yes, I'm so waiting for that. I'm just, well, I'm over it. Are you waking up? Yeah, I'm over that. I want to be out of that stage as well. I've been in it too long. Uh, no summer off here, says Compass, but a lighter schedule. We will take more time off during the year instead of summer off. Yeah. Submit to Christ says I'm taking off a couple of weeks, but I still will teach in between. Yeah, I think I'm good. I have my in-service days. So Vicky says, I think I'm going to go back with a 5 or 6 week on, 1 week off. I think I kind of do that. I never really said that, but I noticed that that's what kind of happens. We do some kind of thing like that. I don't know. It just seems like something always happens. I guess with other issues going on, it just throws us off. It may be 3 days off in a row and maybe a week off. It just always works like that. Not, intentional, but we just roll with it and it works. This summer I'm going to do more outings in art. Submit to Christ. Yes, I would love to be out. But yeah, we're not going to do it. I want to do the zoo, but it's already hot. It was burning up today, so that's why they're inside. But probably in October or something, we'll have to do the zoo. And I want to be outside, but I feel like this summer is going to be really, really hot. Botanical Gardens Zoo Park, etc. Yes. A summer heat. No way. Yeah, I don't do heat. We were in the park just the other day and not even that long. We just kind of stopped by and oh my gosh, it was a beast. So I can't do that kind of heat like that, even if water is involved. It's just Texas heat is like the humidity is very high, and it's just heat. All you feel is heat. There's no wind. There's no nothing, and that it's dry. It's a dry heat. So you just want to be inside under the air. So that's kind of a good thing because I'll be able to. I want to come back and share more live homeschooling and maybe some more um, this time of the year. Where we are with schooling vlogs, but we won't be as busy. We'll just be focused on school. Compasses. We did a zoo trip about a month ago, and while the weather was nice, we'll go again in the fall, but not over the summer. The animals don't like the heat either, and there's less to see. Yeah, they said winter and fall field trips only. Summer it must be early morning inside. Yes, I think we'll probably do children's museum, something like that, where we're not outside, but nothing outside. I can't do it. She just made herself comfortable on me, guys. So, and I don't know. Do you all have a preference for the Sunday chat? Morning, afternoon? I am Central Standard Time. So, what is the preference? I mean, of course, it's 199 plus. Then no way we'll go anywhere. Submit Christ. Oh yeah, early afternoon. Okay. Yeah, I know because it's Sunday and some people still do go to church. I tried not to impose on that time, but I'm up with the sun, so I just it's just up to you all. And it's been a while since I did early morning, 2 p.m. Eastern. So I just try to have to keep times in mind. And like right now it's 5:46. I try not to go too late into the evening. Cuppa says we have a little pool in the backyard, and we'll often do school on the deck in the cool of the morning, cool off in the water, and then head inside. Yep, that's what I'm getting ready to do. We're gonna get two more just of the little round, hard plastic pools because we can do a lot with those. So I'm just gonna grab two of those, and they're gonna go with us. So we'll have those in the backyard. So, yeah, but nothing major. Yeah, it's almost 7 p.m. Yeah, see, I don't like to go too late, to impose on anybody's dinner or anything like that. But I know everybody's in different time zones. So, either you make it in or you don't, or you catch part of it. And that's fine. We just have to be a little flexible. But um, I like the after breakfast chat. I would do before breakfast. I'm fine. I like a little earlier in the afternoon too. Okay, I will keep that in mind for Sunday. I will try to schedule that. MochaMommy7, any topic. I don't have a topic. Like I said, do you all know? Is there anything you want to talk about being, woman related? Um, I don't know. It could be anything. I just want to set aside, a day for us and not just homeschooling. So I figured that would be a good day to set aside. It could be fitness, it could be wellness, it could be recipes, swapping recipes. I don't know. What do we do? Um, Clothing, shopping, I don't know, something like that. Vicky says, I'm flexible, so whenever, as long as I know ahead of time. Okay, I will try to, I'll probably schedule it tomorrow, maybe later on this evening. Um, I'm eating fish and quinoa as we speak. Oh, that sounds good. I do have some quinoa too. I think I have some fish too. Just dinner hour is kind of hectic. Yes, I can cook and listen. Yeah, I don't want to impose on dinner. LOL. But we're at home, and sometimes I'm cooking dinner at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So, yeah. LOL, getting ready to cook some fish. Oh wow. Is it fish? Do I need to go cook some fish? I think I'm gonna cook some fish. I'm gonna join you all. How about loneliness in a homeschooling home? That's a good topic. How to take time and take care of mama might be a topic. Do you coupon? I used to coupon. Our stores are so cheap. Groceries are very inexpensive out here. We get a lot of good in-store coupons and deals, just meal deals. So it's not really it's not working anymore. If I lived in another state, I probably would be more into it, but I stopped because it just food, we get a whole ton of food for $200, and I'm talking good food. But that would be a good topic. We had a lot, um, and I can't take notes, so I'm gonna have to leave this on here. Let's see. Compass says we have to be out dealing with the chickens and garden some as well, but early or late in the day is key. Okay, let me go back here. Loneliness, love, and the homeschooling. And because I cannot write, I'm going to do that. And let me go back down here. And give me some screenshots so I don't lose these suggestions. Um, I think I got them all. Okay. Make sure I got get this right here. Timing. All right, that works. So I will definitely pull from one of those topics. Or she is sleeping so good. She is, and she's so heavy. I know it won't get too far out there. Vicky says, I like any topic, LOL, especially with like-minded. Yeah, that's how I am. We're like-minded folk here. I don't like crazies, and everybody knows, how to come together here. Yeah, yeah. And, we can bring our differences together. If everybody had the same opinion as me, I wouldn't even want to conversate with you all. But we can come together and, on one accord here. That's what I like. Or we can speak about how the Word of God has changed our life for the better. That's a good one. That is a really good one. Submit to Christ as a woman. That's a good one. Compass says I used to coupon a lot. Two problems were one, mostly heavy processed foods. Yes, that I didn't want to feed my kids. Two, and find a place to store it all. And also use them before the day. Yeah, that had a lot to do with what I was doing. I changed drastically. Even the grocery hauls that I used to share are totally different from now, just because I just started to eliminate a lot more things, not budget wise, but because they're bad products. And it's mostly salad, fruit, vegetables, and that might be boring for a grocery haul because people are probably like, how do you eat? But obviously, I'm still cooking and I still do the meal vlogs, and I will toss in either meatless or a meat vlog. It just depends. Give you all recipes, and you can take and do with it. But yeah, junk food coupons. I agree, Faith. I totally agree. So, but our store is good. We don't get all junk food. It's uh, actual food. So that's what I do like. I like to get the laundry soap coupons. So, excuse me. Yeah, maybe that could be something. Just talking about how we shop and things like that. Okay, ladies, it's been nice. Gotta go and tend to some things in the home. Thank you so much, Bryce. See you on Sunday. Compass Rose says I ended up making a price book, and often I get better deal without coupons anyway. Yes, yes, and that's how I am because I keep my master inventory. I know, and I don't have to buy as much. I stockpile, so it really doesn't benefit. But if I have a coupon, every now and then it might be buy one get one free or something on something that is actually useful. So yeah, let me get in here and get moving so I can get this food going for dinner. And I will schedule the next chat. And hopefully you all will enjoy your evening and the rest of your week. Oh, you're waking up. Oh, goodness. Oh, thank you all for sharing on your homeschool freedoms. And for those of you that watch this on the replay, please share in the comments what your homeschool freedoms are. And please share this stream with friends. Shalom. She's so stupid. All right, good evening.